Nation. Have you heard of Coug Connect? Coug Connect is the longest-running, most experienced NIL collective in Provo. Coug Connect was started by Cougar fans at the request of the players and always seek their input for what they want to do in NIL. Go to CougConnect.com today. Become a paying subscriber for $9.99 a month. 90% of all subscriptions is used to create NIL deals for the players. Go Cougs! Go Coug! Go Coug!
All right, welcome back to another Coug Connect live stream. My name is Jake Brandon. I'm not your host.
Aren't you the host?
No, I'm not the host.
Okay.
Trevin and Trey are the hosts.
The host is better looking than you.
They get paid more money and they're way better looking than me.
That's true.
That's for sure true. But I am here to introduce our sponsors, and I'm joined this evening over in this half of the studio by Sean Walker and Soljay, the famous Soljay, the legendary Soljay. People,
the flying Hawaiian himself.
Your subs go up.
A little bit,
yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Anyone get in the DMs trying to get famous with you?
No, just family.
Just family? That's great. All right, so real quick, let's shout out our sponsors. Our sponsor this evening, let's start with Pacific Horizon Credit Union. They're awesome sponsors. They jumped right at the chance they could to sponsor us. They've got a CD right now that's 15 months, 4.5%. And if you mention Coug Connect, they'll give you an extra 0.25% on your CD. So they've got locations in Springville, Spanish Fork, and Payson. So go check out Pacific Horizon Credit Union. We appreciate them all they do. Of course, we're going to shout out Chubby's, longest, oldest running sponsor we've got.
Best burger in Utah.
Best burger in Utah, best beer battered fries, best scones. Have done more for athletes in NIL than most companies in this fine state of Utah. So if you haven't got in there, get in there, support the people who support the Cougars. We also want to shout out Frankie Jane. If you're in Provo, you probably are getting married or know someone right now who's getting married.
I had to move from Provo for that exact reason because I knew too many people that had already gotten married. So
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta like, you know.
That's why I diversified.
Diversified. That's a great way to put it. Diversified.
Spread that money around.
Spread that around. So if it's yourself or you know someone getting married, give them to Frankie Jane. They'll get you looking nice and beautiful for your perfect day. Make it more perfect for you. Also, we want to shout out SaveDamien.com. Damien is super close to raising $1 million, which would get him his second treatment that will be protecting his brain from the horrific disease that he has, ASMD. His family's trying to raise a total of $3 million to save his life, to get all the treatments he needs to do that. And it would also, many of the leading researchers and people working on Damien would cure a childhood illness for kids. So if you haven't gone to SaveDamien.com and you do something extra nice this Christmas season, do that. We always shout out Default Happiness. We still got a deal right now where if you buy something at Default Happiness, you will get a toy for a kid in the Dominican Republic for Christmas. So get over there, make that happen right now. And of course, Coug Connect puts this all together. We want every fan to become a subscriber at CougConnect.com. 90% of that subscription money goes to these fine athletes in this room, student athletes in this room, to get them NIL deals and get them taken care of. So with all that being said, we'll pass it off to the real reason you're here, which is Trevin, which is Trey, which is Richie, which is Soul J, and those guys, and they'll take it over. Trevin, Trey, off to you.
Soul J, congrats on the win. That was big time.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Great way to end the season on a high note. Well, we got Richie here. Everybody wants to know who Richie is. So Richie, we're just gonna dive right into it.
We jump right into it. We talk about football. What are we talking about?
You guys are in charge. You guys can do your thing, tie us in, or we can like jump over the end and we can ask everybody questions. This is your show.
All right, we'll jump into Richie and then we'll slide over.
Yeah,
sure.
I like that. I like that.
Big R, you're the special guest right
Let's
now.
do it. Let's do it. Come on.
All right.
All right, let's talk.
We want to talk about your motor. If you don't know, if you ever watched Richie on the court, the dude can just run forever. He gets offensive rebounds, and then he's running back on defense. Like, he's just always going. We'll play pickup, and everybody wants him on his team because he just goes. And he's been playing great. So where does this motor come from? Where does this motor come from?
You know, like I've been asked that a couple times, and like I don't really have like a really good answer, but I kind of feel like for me, like my dad has taught me a lot and taught me how to work, and like I owe so much to him and my mom for that. And you know, like I find a lot of joy in like I don't know, getting deflections or getting offensive rebounds, like, and so like I don't know, like, I just want to win. And so like if I can, like whatever I can do to help win is
He's a lion. He's a lion.
He is a lion.
talk to me. You captain. You think so?
Huh?
You think I'm
You
lying?
think you're a lion? No.
A lion.
You remember his pregame-
Oh, lion. I thought you were lying. No, lion.
Oh, I
Hey,
see.
for everybody that was
Come
not
back
in the pregame huddle, lion needs to eat. It
Lion
goes.
does
It's not the
eat.
fastest. It's not the strongest.
Not the strongest, but it has that lion mentality. Richie definitely has that lion mentality. How did it feel to have that? Was it a 17-point game, the game before Utah?
Yeah,
How'd that feel?
it
Take us
felt
through
great.
that.
You know, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I love it because our team, and it's just incredible that we can talk about this as a team, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everybody on our team contributes, and like I happen to be the one that contributed in that category. But you know, like if we look down the line, we can't forget him.
No, 100%.
He's playing incredible. Foos and you.
You're
doing a great job. No, but
It was you.
no, like you Trey, like everybody's doing such a good job, and it's just like I love seeing that everybody's contributing in different ways, and
Yeah, definitely.
you know, it's like our team's like the aspect is a little bit different where it's not just like one like
Yeah.
person, but I love how we're playing as a team
Uh-huh.
to do it. I don't know.
I just love how. So before we go out on the court, we have like a little quick last second like words from Gideon George, and Gideon George always says like, "Hey guys, I want you guys to go play as hard as you guys can. Like, let's go play as hard as Richie. Like, I want to look down the line and say, yeah, this guy's playing as hard as Richie, and I'm going to do the same thing." And so I think it's super cool that even though you're a freshman, you're already setting that standard for everybody else on the team to kind of match that mentality, match that energy. So, you know, if anybody hasn't seen Richie play, just look up and you'll see him sprint down the court. You'll see him get an offensive rebound. So it is pretty cool.
We want to bring a joke into it next. We want to talk about Admiral.
I was waiting.
Admiral.
I was waiting for it.
Admiral.
Admiral.
That's his nickname right now. So do you want to describe what Admiral is, or do you even know?
No, I do know what it is.
Okay,
but,
let's hear it, because I know Coach Fennell gave it to you.
No, that's not actually who gave it to me.
Really?
I believe it was this man right here that gave me it.
We all started talking about Admiral. We just started running with
And
it.
I'm not going to tell exactly why, but it was just, I was kind of frustrated at one point in the Bahamas. And, no, that's all that happened. And so like I was like, just,
PG, this is a PG
I'm not
audience.
talking about that. Come on, chill. You know that's not how I play. I was like, just like talking to people individually and getting kind of mad at them, and so
Fired up.
so then they were talking about how I was like the admiral, like I was directing people like admiral on a ship, right?
So
Isn't
now
that
if
how it
you
was?
ever see us, if you see us like saluting when Richie hits a three, And anytime he'll do something, he'll be like, "Lead the troops, Admiral." We just be saying stuff like that. It's just so entertaining.
Yeah, for everybody's watching, if you guys see Richie score a bucket or get an offensive rebound or do something great, just start saluting him. Okay?
Salute.
And he'll salute back.
He'll salute back.
The whole
He'll
Marriott
salute.
Center.
The whole salute.
We want the
That's-
whole
that's
Like,
Marriott
you know,
Center.
people be saying "foos" anytime you.
It's
That's
All right, so you're a freshman leader right now, and we're gonna tie in. What year are you?
I'm a freshman too.
You're a freshman. How was it? We see him?
We can, oh yeah, you can
Oh,
see him.
perfect.
Look at
Okay.
that.
You wanna
So,
talk
so
about
just
how
a
it was
freshman who's been here longer than Taysom Hill, but
Yeah. You wanna
you were in
talk-
the same signing class as Taysom, right?
I wish.
Give or take. Give or take.
Give or take, you're on there.
Yeah, give or take.
We want to talk about how it was going out there and leading the entire football team as a freshman.
It's pretty cool. I mean, all the older homies, they all kind of told me like, "Hey man, I want to play for you." Da da da. You know. Plus, being the youngest, like I'm like the little bro. They're like, "Hey, give me a plate of food. I'll go get it." So it's cool. I'm like one of those guys. They're like, "Hey, go do this." Like, "All right, got you."
Okay,
So
bet.
it's cool. Yeah.
There you go. What was it like making big plays? Like finally getting your opportunity to just go out there and ball and show what you've been working.
It was just fun. I mean, I was just playing like I was playing back home, so it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
For
cool,
sure.
bro.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
When did you find out you were starting? Because I was hearing rumors
Yeah.
about everything going on.
They told me the Thursday night.
Thursday night, you knew you were the starter.
Yeah.
That is tight, dude. That is tight. You know, I'm like 3 days notice.
Take us inside that room a little bit. Obviously, I mean the game's over, so we don't have to be like super confidential.
Yeah.
But like, but as comfortable as you are, like take us inside that room. Like, how do you kind of find out? Do you just sort of get a text from your offensive coordinator, like you're starting, or do they pull you aside? You get like a last minute pep talk. Like,
A-Rod and Matt Mitchell kind of just texted, say meet us in our meeting room on Thursday night, and then all the QBs are in there, and then he just told us what could happen. He said we're gonna go with you, Soj, and I was like, all right. And then, but if anything, you both will probably play, me or Cade, and that'll be like, if I'm not like they basically just said if they feel how the game goes, both of us could play. So it was just matter.
yeah. Pretty low key, and it was in front of all of your boys and everything.
Yeah.
What was kind of the response in the room like? Because I know you guys are pretty close in there.
Yeah, we were just happy for each other. You know, Kate was like, hey, I got your back. So was Nick. So it was pretty cool.
So in hoops, you guys might not find out like the starting lineup till like when? When do you guys typically find out?
We usually find out the day of walkthrough. So like if we have a 7 o'clock game, we have a 2 o'clock walkthrough, and then it'll be like, all right, I need this person, this person, this person, all 5.
Yeah.
We'll walk over with Coach Pope, and you're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I remember my sophomore year, the first time I started was at St. Mary's, and Coach Pope brought me aside at the very beginning of the week. He's like, you might start, you might not, like, kind of just be ready. Wasn't even in the starting lineup the whole week, and then we get to land in St. Mary's. He goes, all right, I need Trevin, AB, and all. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So is this the COVID year?
Uh-huh.
Your sophomore year?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It
So
was crazy.
Typically in football, they find out Sunday night, and they have a full week of reps, game prep, install. So like to find out Thursday night,
It's crazy.
it's pretty crazy for football. But anyway,
What was your favorite play of the game?
My favorite play? Oh, probably the play where I got like a little mini hurdle. Only because my ex-teammate almost sacked me from high school.
Oh, he's your ex-teammate?
Yeah,
That's
so
tough.
that's the...
I saw it. Was it your post where you posted who's the Oregon Ducks quarterback?
Oh, Mariota?
Yeah, you posted Mariota doing the same pose. I was like, that's kind of tough.
That's
I with that.
How did you feel once the game was over? Everybody's kind of rushing the floor. And I saw Puka. He had his live stream on. I jumped on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, how did that feel knowing that first start ever came out with the dub with the all your boys on the team?
For my first start, I just wanted to win, so I felt relieved.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I just wanted to go say what's up to my family.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That's exciting stuff, man.
Yeah.
Talking about starting as a freshman, Richie. You started as a freshman a couple games ago. How was that to be able to your dream is to play at BYU, and once you get to BYU, like everybody's dream is to like win games, start, and whatnot. But how was it to hear your name called in front of all those fans?
Yeah, like it was.
I just make faces like that.
Honestly, it was a big learning experience, but it was a super awesome opportunity.
For sure.
Like I've spent a lot of time sitting in the top of the bleachers and for BYU games growing up, and just like to be in that seat, even for just a game, was a super cool opportunity.
For sure.
And again, it was a tough game playing against UVU, but I feel like I still learned so much from from that experience.
There you go, my boy. There you go. All right, we're gonna transition from sports. We're gonna stop talking about sports for a second. And I have a picture for you.
He always
So here's what I do. I always
pictures.
I always dig. And I always find
Uh-oh.
an interesting picture.
Rich is getting.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
palms are
goes,
sweaty.
Hey,
like-
me
I
and
like
Trey
the
room together, so I don't know if he's coming in at
I
night
like
and
the
taking a
extreme
picture or
close-ups,
something.
too.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is a family photo right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna go to the next photo, and just you can kind of see which one Richie is. We'll zoom in. Right there.
Where you find this?
So I need you to explain what y'all's doing on this little excursion. You remember?
I do actually. I vividly, for some reason. That's hilarious. I don't know where you found
I'm gonna
that.
do some research on social
My mom's Facebook or something, but
I
we
got in the depths.
we were in Oregon, in the coast of Oregon. It was super cold, like surfing and I don't know, just doing random stuff. But we for some reason, like we just took a picture in our wetsuits. No like huge, no like sharks or nothing. So like I can't say nothing about that. But there was just a good family vacation picture right there. So thank you so much for bringing that in my mind and showing everybody that's online. Like,
You're
thank
welcome.
You. No, I
You
appreciate
can go
it.
to Richie's mom's Facebook and find all the answers you need.
You could do that.
All right, I just did a quick search and we got a candidate for our guy Soul J right here. Trying to think if I can find.
Is that so funny? We gotta show
Is this your mom?
Oh, that's my wife.
That's your wife.
Yeah.
Even better. Probably better pictures.
This is even better. All right, this is 2021. Happy birthday to my forever love. Was y'all married at this time?
No, we were not.
Not married. Okay, how'd y'all meet then?
I met her in high school, actually, at church when I came to visit
Hey.
at my uncle's ward. That's how we met.
Okay, what was the first encounter like? Like it was like you saw her and it was like you was vibing or
I saw her, said what's up, but she just said hi, and then that was it. That was it. And then when I came to BYU, I hit her like, hey, you trying to go out? And she's like, all right, sure. And then, yeah.
okay. And
The rest is history, huh?
When y'all get
That's
married?
crazy.
We got married in March of this year.
Okay, congrats.
You gotta remember that date. Yeah, it has to be quicker. It has to be quicker.
That's the man right here, man. He knows. He knows. How's Taylor's birthday? You got everything sorted out?
Yeah, I got everything sorted out, so we're good. Everything's good.
Good job, soldier.
Talking about pictures, Trey, you want to go throw this one up there real quick?
Oh yeah, last one. Sorry. This is such a fun game. Look at our guy Richie just.
I love it. Trev pulls this out probably weekly.
So this is Richie on his official visits, and we have
Where is this?
some alums. We had Zach
AB.
Celius there. We had Alex Barcelo, Evan Troy, and we had Richie. And did we win that day? It was an escape room, but did we win? I think we won.
I think we did.
I think Richie actually found the last clue
Yeah,
to get us out of
seems
the
about
room.
right. Like,
Which
that's
here's the
kinda my
thing. It doesn't surprise me because fun fact about Richie, you speak how many languages?
I speak 3, hopefully 4 soon.
Hopefully 4. Okay, what are those languages?
So I speak Spanish, Malagasy, some English, and then I'm learning French. So
Okay, I need you to introduce yourself to every single person in this room over here, but you have to do it in a different language for each one.
okay.
Wow.
Start with Sean.
Start with Sean. Pick whichever
Okay.
language you want.
Bienvenue, enchanté. Je suis Richard Sanders et je suis très heureux pour cette opportunité à parler avec vous.
Okay.
Wow.
Next. Next.
You get to say like gracias or something.
Okay, so the
Well, that
issue
was in French, so it'd be more like.
that was French.
Yeah.
Okay, bueno, ¿cómo estás?
There we go. I know this
Estoy
one.
muy emocionado a hablar con ustedes y otra vez por esa oportunidad de hablar con ustedes. Sí.
El placer es nuestro.
Gracias, hermano, gracias.
Okay, wow.
I teach Spanish, so yeah.
That's
That's
what's
big
up. All right.
Okay. Ako mafaka may resig ni Tangase.
This was good. I like it.
J'ai été vétérinaire de très bizarre et agamba avka me resig ari Mianach, sachi, de mai Mianach ni tangas.
Wow. I have no clue what he said, but great job, Reggie. Great job.
Oh,
That was
man.
Malagasy.
That was Malagasy.
That was Malagasy, the weirdest one.
We have a cool experience when me and Richie were driving down the car, and it was earlier when I first was getting to know you, and we were just talking about like your whole path, how you were called to Madagascar on your mission, and you learned this language, and the whole time while you were in Seattle, you were just kind of learning it and didn't know where you're gonna go. And all of a sudden, we're driving, and you see the Madagascar flag in that car window, and we're at a stoplight. And he's like, "Roll down your window," and he starts like getting these people's attention, and he starts speaking the language to them, and it was crazy. I remember
speak
sitting there,
back?
I was like, "Who the heck is this kid?"
Yeah, they rolled down their window.
Wow.
What are the odds?
Funny. Yeah,
it was
that's
crazy.
the first time in Utah, for sure.
It was wild.
Hey, before we switch gears, there's people in the chat begging him to speak Tongan.
Hey, I hate to be mean, but you have to now.
Yeah, no, they
You
just
have
put me on
to.
the
You have-
spot.
like Richie just did 3 different languages.
Okay, nama si koha tama tamani. Vevehake sai be alpito. Yeah, that's all I got right now.
There you go. There you go.
Look how like diverse we are as a
It's
group.
crazy.
Huh?
It's
Wow.
Wait, do you speak a different language?
Sign language. I took it in
Really?
high school. Yeah.
Can you give us something?
Hi,
Oh,
my
don't-
name is Trey.
Hi.
No,
Thank you.
Hey, Trev speaks Spanish too,
I
so
speak Spanish as
go.
well. I
Wow.
speak
What?
Castellano.
As does Sean and as does Steve. So lots of Spanish speakers here.
Okay, look at us.
Portuguese.
Great.
Oh, Portuguese.
I was gonna
What's
say,
it
I
on
was
the
like, wow.
Portuguese?
Wow.
oh,
There you go.
Muito bem, muito bem.
Eu sou... Is it Eu sou Trevin? Yes or no?
O bicho é esse rapaz que fala no português também.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, wow.
Look at
We're,
that.
we're a weird group, dude.
Did you grow up speaking that, or did you? Where were
Nah.
you born?
Huh?
Where'd you grow up?
Oh, in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And then your family spoke that?
yeah.
That's tough. I'm with that.
Nice.
All right, what was our next question for Richie? We had some good stuff.
Well, our next question was, you kind of talked about something I really want to talk about. Okay. Is your relationship with Foos. So Foos, for anybody who doesn't know, like Foos lived with Richie for a while, and so do you just want to talk about like your relationship with Foos and how it's kind of grown over the past couple of years?
yeah, for sure. Like it's different. Like with Foos, like he's really like he's my little brother. Like I when he came,
He's your little big bro.
now especially
big little brother.
especially now like now that he's like school wise older than me, it's kind of tough. But like he lived with my family as well as the Zentners is their names. So he lived with us both. But he lived with my family for like how long? 2-3 years. And like just like me and Foos shared a room for I don't know 5 months or whatever, and then just like it was super weird, but like it ended up being where he lived with my family for that long, and just got to know him, and it was when he didn't speak much English at all, and sharing a room with somebody that doesn't speak English was probably the funniest thing ever. Like I'm telling you, so he speaks French, so it's kind of has helped me practice a lot, but like I'm telling you, I would try to speak Spanish in a French accent to him, and that would be sometimes the best way we could communicate. But Foos and Foos is like my little brothers, like there was times when we were growing up, just like in that little bit where we like we would fight. Like there's stories I don't want to tell right now. But like we would seriously fight. But for me, I have
I
4.
wasn't physical because I ain't gonna lie, you are very strong, but Foos is incredibly strong.
We I have 4 sisters. So just to have the opportunity to have a brother has been super awesome. And like I've learned so much from him as he's a different, like he's Muslim and I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ. Like we've been able to learn so much from each other, and personally, just for me, like I've gained so much respect for that religion and for his country, where I've been able to go over
And you've been
several times. And
Oh,
You gonna talk about that?
yeah, I was gonna say, how
Oh,
was it
look at
going
this.
over and like you went to his house and everything, so I met his
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, no,
What was that like? Because you known him, and then all of a sudden you
Mhm.
get to see where he came from.
Yeah, he's got some awesome parents,
Yeah.
awesome family, and they're huge too. I remember meeting his sister Medium, who is like, especially at that time, it was probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm telling you, like she was bigger than me. Like his sister is
Jeez,
well over 6 foot.
Wow.
That's crazy.
But you know, like it's awesome. Like I've learned so much from that culture. And just gained such a love for that people. Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you want to talk about what you're doing now with him and like collaboration to build
Love
that
to,
thing?
love to. You know, like so we have a foundation, and it's the Foos Foundation. You know, we're building a sports complex in Mali, West Africa, which you know it's cool, but you know like there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
They don't have anything. Like it was super humbling to go over for the first time and to see how Foos grew up.
Yeah.
And you know he's been given this incredible opportunity to come over to America to gain an education and to play basketball. And there's so many people that should have that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't necessarily have the resources to develop their talents and to put themselves in a place where they can come over and receive these opportunities. And you know, like it's just been like it's like where we are in the process is still funding. We have a goal to raise $1.5 million. That's what it's going to take. We've raised $700,000.
Crazy.
And you know, like we've secured the land. We went over a couple months ago and
met with the freaking
met with some cool with different ministers, like the Minister of Sports and Land and Education, where we received so much support from them, and where they donated 5 acres of land in a secure location, which was just an incredible blessing. And
yeah.
so I wish we had something where we could like put it up on the screen, but you know, like this is gonna change just generations.
That's awesome.
And you know, like if you want to figure out a way to donate, if you go onto Instagram and find me or Foos or the Foos Foundation.
Is there a website?
We do not have a website, but we have an Instagram. And you know, like if you wanted to just reach out and we'd love to walk you through the steps.
That's awesome, man.
So that's the best way. Instagram's the best way to contact you guys for that.
At this point, yes.
Yeah, because there's between 300 to 600 people who watch these things. So
awesome.
That'd be awesome.
So, again, either me, Foos, or the Foos Foundation Instagram.
Cool.
And the sports complex, is it gonna be at every sport?
Yeah. So it'll be 3 indoor basketball courts, 4 outdoor basketball courts, a running track inside, like a weightlifting gym as well, training room, and also a full-size soccer field outside as well.
That's crazy. That's gonna be so cool to just like go there and just see all that hard work, just like all these smiles on kids' faces, because that's what it's all
like,
about.
I'm telling you, like I remember the first time I went, I was playing with like just in this random super small village. I was just playing with these kids, and somehow like they were tackling me, like it's just part of the game that we were playing. Yeah. And I couldn't get up. Like they were so strong. They're so strong, and they have such a incredible work ethic that I'm jealous of, you know. But they
and coming from the guy with the best motor, that's
but like seriously, like it's like I'm super excited to see what this can do for this country, because these people just like Foos that want to go and use the opportunities they've been given to help their country. Like that's what the whole goal is to get.
There's a bunch of people from Mali that play college. There's Keba, Utah.
Yeah.
The big at Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. There's one at UConn as
UConn,
well.
I was gonna say
Michigan State. And
Michigan
a couple
State,
more.
Marty.
I think there's about 10, 15.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're all huge and just
so strong.
workhorses.
But there's so much more. There's so many more incredible athletes. So.
There you go, man. Well, hey, shout out to you for doing that. That's big time, man.
Thank
That's
you.
big time.
It's big time. Well, I want to see if it was
good.
gonna come up.
Oh, I think we're good.
All right.
Instagram.
Oh, you got the
great
name
job.
Look at that.
Look
Guys,
at
Steve,
that.
guys.
Look at that quick.
Steve,
That-
give Steve, man. Steve,
Bravo.
you guys don't even know how good Steve is. Steve is amazing.
I'm
Like,
learning.
we've taken him to like random locations and been like, make this stream work, and he's like running coaxial cable. I don't know. He's running cables all over the place, and he like comes and grabs me. He's like, plug these in. I'll tell you when to stop plugging things in. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's like.
Talent,
Streaming
man.
Warzone with like people remotely, locally, like the guy. Steve is a wizard, so
Shout out to Steve, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Steve.
Steve. Doesn't get enough camera time. Come up here. Show your
Well,
face.
I beg for that shot all the time just so we can get Steve on camera because like he's the
Exactly.
guy.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
All right, we'll switch gears a little bit. So that's what you do in your free time. So, Jay, I want you to think of a hobby that you have. Because Richie, fun fact about him, is he turns bowls.
Yeah.
Is that the correct terminology?
That is. That's.
Can you explain what term bowls is? Because I was very confused.
Go ahead. Let
I guess
the
we're
boy-
gonna. I guess we're gonna talk about this. You know, so it's kind of like a family thing. Like my grandpa had. It's called a lathe. So it's a thing that holds a piece of wood and spins really fast, and with metal like tools you like shape it. So I got that when he passed away. I got that lathe where I learned how to make wooden bowls. So it's kind of funny, but like
They're beautiful.
yeah,
Very beautiful.
I helped pay a little bit for my mission, and you know, like making just these super cool bowls. It's been a cool process to see because I went from Fuskin and don't ask Fus about this because it's kind of embarrassing, but I would break bowls all the time, like where it would just like think about a 10-pound piece of wood launching off of something spinning like 1,300 RPMs,
Yeah.
and you know, like it just was a big learning process for me.
Yeah,
But
learning curve for sure. Because you told me you hurt your hand once, right?
yeah,
You cut your finger. So during basketball season, you swung off the lane.
yeah, no, I'm completely off.
He's
I've been off for about 5 months.
He's a recovering lathe.
It's just hilarious that we're talking about that, but it's actually
That's a
super
cool talent.
hobby
Like
that
it's such a cool
I've
thing
learned.
because like you think about it, that's a talent you'll be able to do lifelong. You're gonna be the old guy who's just making bullshit.
Yeah, no, I hope so.
It's gonna be awesome.
I was like, thanks, Graham.
Good luck to you.
They're gonna love it though. They're gonna like.
It's gonna be dope.
look forward
It's
to
gonna
it.
be dope.
Dude, you got an NBA All-Star making your bowls for you.
Think about
You cannot put a price on that.
You can't put a
Really
price
can't.
on that. It's priceless. That's
It is priceless.
It is
Yeah.
priceless.
by definition.
All right, so you got a talent or a hobby?
A hobby. I don't know if you've seen on my posts, but I'll be sneaking like videos of me mixing with the homies. So that's just. You guys ever heard of kava?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's like one of my like most recent favorite hobbies right now. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Mix it up. He turns bowls and he mixes bowls. That's a good combo.
Yeah.
There you go.
You get a little collab going on.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get together on a collab or something. That would be a very valuable product.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. Anything else?
You
Coming,
game?
coming soon to the Coug Connect Shopify.
Nah.
Shopify, yeah. No gaming?
Not like that.
Not
Nah.
like that.
I know. Do you? None of us here. You probably you don't even gain that much. Oh, you want to talk about FIFA today?
No.
I'll put that on the mic. Do you want me to get? I'll get Gideon on the phone. I'm gonna call him. You can just start talking.
Call him in.
So Gideon and I kind of have a really cool relationship. Kind of, not to the extent probably as you as Foos, because you actually lived with Foos. But when Gideon first got here, I was like the designated person for him. Like we lived together for 2 years, and we played FIFA all the time.
What up?
And
G?
I would destroy him in FIFA.
We're on a video,
2
and I'm making
years,
Trev make an
and now-
announcement that you lost.
I cannot beat him. Like I played Gideon today in FIFA. He beat me. I think it was 3-1 or 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. You can say hi to the fans.
First
G.
one was 4-1.
First one was 4-1, and then yeah, you want to say hi?
What's up, fellas?
So Gideon, so he beat me 4-1. I was Argentina, he was France. Okay, so he took it a little personal, I guess, the World Cup. Then we switched gears. I was Portugal, he was France, and I beat him. Then we played.
Wait. We're gonna let G explain the last game. G, what happened last game?
No, let him explain the second game though before I explain the last game.
Okay, bet. What happened the second
The second
game?
game, what was it? 3-2.
Yeah.
So it's 3-2. I scored 2. So I was up 1. Then he scored because I was just playing so bad. Finally scored, and then he scored. So it's 2-2. I did an incredible through ball to my boy Ronaldo
in the 86th minute.
game. 3-2. Okay. So G's like, hey, we can't end it on a tie. Let's go another one.
I didn't say that. It's TH.
Oh, TA said,
cannot end
Tanner
on
Harris
tie.
said we couldn't end on a tie. So we played another one. And I already knew I was in for it. And Gideon had no mercy this game.
What was the score, G? What was the score?
I think it was 5-1.
It was brutal. He was just scoring left and right.
G
was
had
bad.
some incredible passes.
Mbappe was on fire then.
He really was.
Mbappe
Mbappe was a different
man.
person. So
Well, hey, thank you for announcing that. I just thought you'd enjoy hearing him say it again.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, dog.
All right, we'll catch you, G. Have a good one, bro. Bye. Oh man, yeah, that was a beatdown.
it was bad. But yeah, I am
Y'all
getting
game?
better.
Like, you don't game at all.
Not really, not like
No,
that. Yeah.
I'm not really.
Get
Like,
better
is anybody on
every
the
day,
team?
Oh
On
yeah.
the team, yeah, there's a bunch.
What is like the main games on the team that y'all play? Because ours,
On
like
the-
after practice, someone will hop on FIFA or 2K. And
Oh yeah, FIFA for sure. 2K, Madden, and then UFC, like UFC.
UFC.
Oh,
really?
that actually be
Do you
really
have you
good.
played UFC?
No,
UFC's hard.
I was so bad.
My
dad would play it on the phone growing up.
Wow.
I don't know how he did it. But he always loved it.
Dude, you guys need to watch Jackson McChesney play Warzone.
Is he nice at it?
Oh yeah, dude. We did a
Warzone's tough.
stream. We had like professional streamers, like guys who like stream on Twitch and make money with sponsors and stuff. On this action, he smoked him.
Really?
Like he beat him, dude. Like
Wow.
Jackson's good at Warzone. Mason's pretty good at Fortnite. Lane Lunt's pretty good at Fortnite. Blake Freeland's pretty good at Fortnite.
Yeah, big Fortnite and COD players for sure.
Yeah. Carter Wheat's pretty good at Fortnite.
Carter. He's
My
the
My
man.
boy Carter.
You guys know Carter?
For
I
Carter.
love Carter.
Dude, Carter's the man.
I made pants for him like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
I think that's our gamers.
Sounds
that's our main
random,
gamers,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you should say that. My bad.
Alright, so I got a question for you. But like, what do you do now that you kind of the season's over? What do you do?
Right now, I'm just chilling at home with my wife and son. Yeah.
You have a
About
kid?
it. Yeah.
Wow. Yo, this is giving this all out your head, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Did not expect you to be married or have a kid. That's crazy. That's crazy.
A lot of people do. They,
How old's
they
the
don't expect
kid?
that. Like 5 months.
How old are you?
21
Great work, man.
Wow.
Wow.
How long you been married?
since March.
Wow. Look at you. Yeah. My wife and I, we've discussed, but I think we're still holding off for another. I don't got patience,
You
man.
don't have an announcement to make?
No, I don't got patience. That's what I
Frankie
said.
Jane collab.
I don't got patience. So once Trev has patience, we might see a little
If,
Trev
if
running
it's a
around.
boy, though, it's Frankie. If it's a girl, it's Jane. Is that how it works?
That's that. I
Wow.
never thought about that.
That could work.
Ah.
Yeah.
Saying.
Dude, the
Alright.
best way to learn patience is to have like an infant just throw up all over you, or have like a diaper
Yeah.
just explode all over you. Carrying a kid. That is if you want to like patience 101, like
So
the
I'm not
Mr.
there yet.
Miyagi fast course to getting patience. Have a kid, right? Am I right?
I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not
I'm with,
there
I'm
yet.
with you, Trev. I'm twice your age, and I'm not there yet either.
I'm not there yet.
I got
Single for
4.
life.
If you need
Single
to,
for life.
you need to borrow one to just test the waters. Like you take a puppy home from the store, like see if you're gonna keep it or not. I got 4. You
But
got
try it.
go 9.
Might as well take it
I
out.
got a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So just there's different ages there. Take
Test
one
them
home
out.
for the weekend.
He'll even pay you to take the.
Yeah, you can even. We'll get you an NIL deal.
That's bold.
Babysitting.
That's
I
NIL
don't
bold.
know if I could do that. Just kidding. I'll be a great father one day. Humbly. Just kidding. We always say Foos is going to be the best father.
Foos is.
Foos. That's
He's-
father. He
Nobody's
already-
messing with this kid.
No. He's the strongest kid in this world has ever seen.
Who's the dad in the locker room? Is it Foos?
Spencer.
I'd say Spencer's
Spencer?
dad.
Spencer's like the grandpa. He says so. Like
He is.
Yeah,
He's
I didn't expect
old.
him to be dad.
How old is Spencer?
He's 25.
He's 25.
25 years old.
Dang. That's crazy.
True story.
Dude, I love Spence. We gotta get him here
Sound like
soon.
his 4th college. Yeah.
Dog.
We were actually, Shork was joking around with me the other day, because we were talking about the Oregon player who's on his 9th year of eligibility. Ninth year. He
Going
played-
into his ninth.
Yeah, going into his ninth.
So like 2023 will be his ninth year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
His story's crazy because he committed 2 coaching staffs ago to Oregon now, and he was part of this group that a really long story. I don't know all of the details, but the strength staff got laid off because a bunch of kids came down with rhabdo, and he was one of them. And so he was like in and out of, I don't know if like the full-on hospital or just clinics or whatever.
It sounds like an anime disease.
Yeah, what's rhabdo?
I was gonna Google it because I didn't want to seem stupid, but teacher, I have a question. What's rhabdo?
I don't know it super well, but it's basically a fatigue disease. Like it's,
My man's gotta look it up.
Steve's on it.
Steve, we gotta look it up. What's
we'll pull up the
rhabdo?
WebMD here and
Is that what
whatnot, but
Nate-
it's
Nate
a
Hansen?
fatigue disease. It's like an over stress,
Oh, yeah.
overreaction.
Yeah,
Nate did have it. That's
Hansen
what it
had it.
was. Yeah.
He's like, no, it doesn't.
I think Nate had something similar. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
It might have been rhabdo.
It
It
sounds
It was
similar.
rhabdo or something similar, but yeah. So,
Nah,
yeah.
he's a good dude.
What disease did you have?
But yeah, so he was one of the guys that got it, and then was like in and out of the team for obvious reasons because he's like, one moment he's on his deathbed, the next he's not, like coming back and forth and whatnot. I actually made a couple of like really big catches for Oregon this past year, a couple of games ago, and then he just barely petitioned the NCAA for now what will be a 9th season of eligibility, and he just got it because he's just been like, he's used up like 3 red shirts, I think, plus the
Jeez.
COVID year, which is basically an automatic red shirt. He played a little bit.
I'll be honest, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it's
I don't either.
It's
Body
incredible.
hurts.
You want to do this for 9 years?
Not picture working out. Love Coach Short. Hopefully, this doesn't go anywhere. Picture working out for 9 years.
9 years.
You'd be very strong
Maybe
man.
Mavs 4s. Yeah.
Mentally, you'd be strong.
What's
Dude,
the
I don't-
worst exercise that y'all have?
Worst conditioning.
Worst conditioning exercise.
Either prowlers or the stadiums that we run.
Prowlers.
What's prowlers?
It's just like sleds that.
You have to
hella
push it,
weight.
right?
oh
Yeah, you
yeah.
have to
Put
push it.
45-pound plates on these sleds, and they like push them, but you're basically almost parallel with the ground
Yeah,
as you're pushing them. You go talk to the old lineman about it, dude. They do
yeah.
it.
All the heavier dudes do like heck of weight.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
It's so tough. Don't you guys only do that in the spring? Like you don't do that
Yeah, it's only
close
during
to
the
the
off
season?
season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they don't even want to like risk it outside
And they
of like spring
and they
practice.
you guys have swim after that, right? Like they don't let you do anything heavy after that. You get like a full like
Oh yeah, it's like
chill
3
day.
days off after that.
It's
Oh,
like
for
the
real?
last day
it's
of
a
the week.
serious
Yeah.
thing, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys do the assault bike ever?
Which one is that?
It's the wind bike.
has a
Oh, we
fan.
have that upstairs, but it's optional like, if you want to.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, nobody's
That's
taking
all-
that
that's
option.
all.
Nobody's taking that option.
Nobody wants that one.
That's not an option. Yeah.
We don't got that option.
What was your first impersonation or impersonate?
Impression.
Impression. Your impersonation. All right.
That was
Yeah,
last
come on, bring it up, bring it up.
episode with that one. Impersonations. That was last episode.
Yeah, my
with that
bad.
one.
Impersonation was Dallin.
Oh, yeah. No.
When languages was Richie.
I'm
so.
sure, no, I'm sure impersonations are. That's big.
All right, just tell your soul bike story. What was the first time?
Yeah, no, Trev, you tell it because you were a part of it.
Was that the first one?
I guess I was one of the first. So I, coming back from my mission, you have like a 6 weeks where you, like on ramp where you kind of ramp up to, getting back to full speed, and where you can't play, like no pickup, no live basketball.
And that killed you.
It's terrible, but that was long. It's long gone now. But so I thought I was good to go and play. So I started warming up for pickup, and then Coach Pope came and said, "No, you're not doing it." And so then I walked into the weight room, and they're just like, "What the heck?" Like,
Oh, is that the 30 miles?
so
Oh, this story.
yeah. So like I was not happy. I just was like, what I thought I was good to play, and then all of a sudden, so I went to Coach Short, who's our strength and conditioning coach, and I was like, what the heck? Like, why can't I play? And he's like, all right, if you want to complain about it, go get the bike. And so then me and Tanner Toulson had 30 miles on the bike, which like it's like hard to
like an
tell how
hour.
much I was. No,
You don't
it was
understand.
70.
You were
70
telling me
So
about it.
after practice, I'll do 5 miles with Gideon, and for 5 miles, it usually takes us 11 and a half, 12 minutes, and that's painful. 30 miles. on that bike?
No, we were on the bike for.
You were on the bike for what? An hour and
76 minutes, I think.
Yeah, with the rope.
And,
76 minutes.
Wow.
Just going like this. Oh my goodness. I remember I walked in because we were talking, the strength intern was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, when I heard him say 30 miles, he was like, oh, he's probably going to pull him off at like 12 or something. Yeah. And I was sitting there just amazed that these dudes were actually doing 30 miles.
No, 100%. And he put a timer on the clock, which was like...
Tell him about that. You were like, we got to go.
I don't know, 15 minutes left on the timer and the clock, and it's like...
After going 20.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, man, it's like, we're not going to make it. So we start like...
You said you hit a runner's high.
Yeah, no, I did, but that's what's in the past. Luckily, I don't like to look back on that moment very much, but...
I remember Tulu was saying his gluteus maximus, his butt was cramping pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
I was down in Albuquerque this weekend for obvious reasons. Soldier and I were hanging out. That's not true. We weren't hanging out. Just in case Brett's watching or something here. But I was down in Albuquerque and I'm waiting for their game to start. And I've got a couple hours, so I'm like, you know what? Like, I had a big dinner the night before, a lot of green chili, probably one or two too many sopapillas. Good stuff down there. New Mexico, surprisingly good food, like really good food.
Yeah, anyone who's like crapped on the New Mexico
Really-
Bowl and said they weren't
really
going,
good
you
food.
freaking missed out because the food was top notch. I'm
it
just
was-
saying.
Yeah, incredible food in New Mexico. So I had probably a little too much on Friday night for dinner. And we'll schedule you guys up another exhibition game with UNM or something. So you guys
In the pit.
go down
New
there.
The pit, I would
In
want.
the
That's one play I want to like. One place I want to play.
play.
They played an
Forgot.
exhibition game a couple years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, I
I think
wanna
it was
go there
while
so
you were on your
bad.
mission.
Pit's nasty.
I heard it's one of the best fan bases.
Yeah,
in the
it's
country.
awesome. It's awesome. So anyways, I'm sitting in the hotel, kind of like just coming out of my food coma or whatever. I got a couple hours until kickoff and whatnot. And I go down to the gym in the hotel, on the first floor of the hotel, and I'm thinking like Richie here. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump on the bike for a little bit. I'm in nowhere near Division I athlete shape like you guys are. So like, I'm
Really?
fat.
Come on now. Come on.
But I've been biking some, like trying to get a little bit into shape. And so so I go like I jump on like 25 to 35 minutes every morning, kind of thing. You know, it's my thing nowadays. And I think, okay, I ate a whole bunch. I got a few hours to kill. I'm just gonna go. Like I'm just gonna go and just keep going. I'm in the gym. The Celebration Bowl. Coach Prime and Jackson State are playing North Carolina Central above me.
I'm addicted to Coach Prime.
And I'm right,
It's
right, and so I'm watching this game, and I'm just biking, and I'm watching the game so much, I don't even pay attention to how long I'm going, and I'm just going, speeding up when it's like a big play, slowing down when it's a commercial break, all of that. Game finally ends. NC Central comes back, like ridiculous overtime win. Shout out to Mookie for sending like half of Jackson State's team into the transfer portal. That's another discussion. We can talk about HBCU football later, but Mookie Collier, Biswag now. And I finally turn the TV off and I get off the bike. I look down. I've been going for 65 minutes.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, that was a little bit much. So I finally stop and I get off the bike. And no joke, first step.
Wow.
Wow.
Down.
Wow.
Straight down.
Demonstration.
Dude, last time I was playing Apex, I looked over. I've been doing
I
it
was
for like
dead.
60 minutes too.
I
So
was
I get totally really good at it.
I get the grind.
I get the grind. I respect the
totally
grind.
understand how you feel.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I just had to share that to say that like I once almost went as far as Richie Saunders on a bike, and I could not walk for like 10 minutes. Like, I literally could not walk. Yeah.
I was grinding on Apex one time. I still my legs were like numb from sitting like on that chair, like lean forward. You know, it's the grind.
It's a grind, man.
It's a grind.
Everybody has their own grind. Everybody has their own grind. So what you gonna be up to these next few months besides like you got any fun holiday plans? You going back home?
Well, actually, I just got my priesthood, so I'm gonna go bless my son next Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Congrats, bro.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
And then from there, probably take my wife and family to the temple and get sealed. So
Let's go.
Amazing.
Wow.
we'll
Wow.
see what happens.
What? Congrats to you.
Look at what
bro.
we're
We gotta
doing
end on
next
that.
3 months.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
What about you, Richie? What a holiday season got it for you?
Similar to you. I spent a lot of time with you guys.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's sweet, man.
All right, we're gonna close it up, but to close off, we're gonna do a holiday draft. I don't know if you've watched those Instagram videos of those dudes that draft
1 through
stuff.
5.
Oh, I love them. I watch them every day. They come out every day. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna send them to you. It's a dark hole. Great videos, but they're so entertaining. So everybody, we're gonna have 2 rounds. Everybody gonna draft one thing this Christmas theme, and that's gonna be your team. What the team is for, I don't know. But just top Christmas things. We're gonna start with Richie. We're gonna go this way.
So I get the last pick, but then I get snake pick.
Snake pick, exactly. Oh my god.
No, I'm going with the movie Elf.
Movie Elf at number 1.
Wow.
You gotta announce it to the mic like it's official. With the number 1 pick in the draft.
With the number 1 pick in the draft, Richard Saunders has selected the Elf.
Elf. I'm at number 1.
You could have got that as a late second.
Huh? I feel he could have got that late second, but that's a risky pick. All right. Who wants to go next? Steve. Join the draft.
Eggnog.
Eggnog at 2.
Wow.
Coming in. Defend your point. Why are you drafting Eggnog?
I think it speaks for itself.
Speaks for itself. I feel like he's a controversial player, and a lot of people don't like the way he plays on the court, but I like it. I like
Love
it.
eggnog. All right.
What you got next?
Wait, what was one?
Oh my god.
Elf and Eggnog.
Okay.
Take it seriously, Sean.
Okay.
Come on. This is a draft.
Can I go candy canes?
Candy canes? Wow.
That was
Candy canes in the first round. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think Candy canes is a great player.
I'm worried about it being. I think it's a little bit high, but I'm worried.
I watched him growing up, and he was a hard-nosed kid at first, but now I just don't. It lacks substance for me. But if you think you can make a player out of him, he can be your first-round pick. All right.
Dude, I don't know how this fell to me this late in the draft. I'm going Christmas presents.
Wow. Wow, that covers a lot.
Right? Oh, the
You
jewel.
could get Eggnog. You could get Elf. You could get a candy cane and Christmas present. You got everything at your. This
It's like the LBJ. He could play 1 through 5.
1 through 5. Very versatile player. I love the pick.
It's in the 4th.
So did.
Probably go with Polynesian food. My first.
Okay.
I like that.
See, I can't say anything. He's just a man of the people. Jersey sales through the roof. Great guy. Oh, now it's me. I gotta go Christmas music. I'm a big Christmas music person.
I respect that.
Justin Bieber Christmas album, Merry Christmas Little Mama by Chance the Rapper. Nat
What's
King
the
Cole.
earliest you listen to Christmas music?
All year round. I
year?
have a very strong testimony of Christmas music that it should be listened to all year round. Anybody who's like, oh, after Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving, I've been doing it in July, so I'm not gonna switch now. Trevin.
Very controversial.
Connect Trey with your
Controversial?
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, I thought you meant my pick.
No,
My pick's phenomenal.
Pick's phenomenal.
He's a great player, great kid. Honestly, I had the opportunity to spend time with him growing up.
With my first pick, I will be drafting Christmas trees.
Christmas trees. Christmas trees.
You wouldn't say that.
I think it's
No more comment. Go.
No comment.
no, the snake pick now. My snake pick, I am going to draft Christmas PJs.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's solid.
Underrated good one.
That's a good one. You can throw the flag on me if this is illegal, but I'm gonna draft Christmas Eve
Ooh.
as a whole. Just the activities.
I don't know.
As the activities, you got the movies, you
I'll
got
give
the
that to you
build up, the
'cause of what I'm gonna
sleepovers.
say.
Are you gonna say Christmas Day?
No, I'm gonna say the day before Christmas Eve, but I'm not
Christmas
gonna draft
Adam.
yet. Yep.
All right, Christmas Eve. I think. So, Jay, what's your next pick?
Probably just take some hot cocoa.
Hot
Oh,
cocoa
I
with the
respect
Polynesian food. That's a team. That's a team.
That's a team.
They're gonna
That's a
upset some
unit.
people. They're gonna upset some people.
I'm going Christmas Vacation.
That's
The
solid.
movie.
Oh, the
Okay.
movie?
Yeah.
Oh, the movie.
Griswold,
Yep.
Cousin Eddie. I don't think it could be
Cousin
beat.
So wait, what's your team now? You got
I've got presents.
presents.
Christmas presents. And Christmas.
That's a great
I'm
day.
feeling good.
That's a great time. Feeling good.
All right, we got candy canes over there.
This pick better be beautiful.
Hashtag tank note. I'm looking for next year's draft. I'm building.
He tanks in the draft, not the games.
I'm all in.
He takes the draft.
Danny Ainge, call me. I'm building for next year.
There you
Call
go.
me. I got your strategy.
All right, what you got next?
All right. So I gotta go big. I feel like I have to make a statement with this one, with this pick.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
But you know what? I gotta stick on brand though. I don't think I've heard hot cocoa being taken.
Soulja took
my
Hot
gosh,
Cocoa.
Soulja got
Yo,
you.
where have you been?
That was
Candy
the first
Cane
pick.
leave double draft Hot
I swapped him.
Cocoa?
I swapped him.
Okay.
Mexican hot cocoa.
We could trade.
All right, that's actually super good.
I swapped him.
Abuelitas.
Sorry, I swapped him.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Abuelitas, man.
Give me
Clock's winding down. The
give
pick's
me-
gonna pass.
Give me
You got 5 seconds.
Sean might take his
4.
Give me NBA Christmas Day game.
pick. Wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
that actually is a good
Yeah.
pick.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. You enjoy the NBA Christmas games with the Candy Canes. That's gonna be. I'll join you. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like a good time to me. Sounds like a good time to me. What about Steve?
I'm gonna go Christmas lights.
Christmas lights.
That's
wow.
solid.
So what's your team?
Ooh, that's
I've
good.
got eggnog and Christmas lights.
Wow.
Solid.
What a night. The
Solid.
women are gonna be happy with that thing. You definitely cater to the female demographic. Great job. Great job, Sean.
I feel like I feel
it.
like as one of the few single people in the room, like I should have Steve's team.
Yeah, you should have been simping.
Yeah,
You
you
should have
simping.
drafted it.
You should have been
More
simping.
candy canes.
Hey, I'm just saying the Hallmark Christmas movies are still out there for you.
Yeah.
That's
You can
true.
scoop that up.
And Santa Claus.
All right, Richard.
That was my pick.
that was my next one coming in.
All
right, Richie.
Yeah, okay, I'm going Christmas morning.
Okay.
morning.
Great pick. Great pick.
That was a good draft, though.
That was a good draft. That was a good draft. Hey,
Drop in the chat who won.
who won? Who was his best? Jesus went undrafted.
Jesus did
Oh,
what I
that's
thought.
bad. But that's the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah,
everyone.
We all dropped it, man.
Meaning of
I was thinking about that. I was like,
I know. I was like,
Santa or Christ. I'm
I
going
was
with
like,
those.
man, that's tough. That's tough. Well, we are grateful for both of those people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking for it. All right, Trev, close us off, big dog.
We're
Oh,
gonna
my
go
bad.
right
Let's
over
get a
the
few
date.
questions real fast.
Oh,
Real
yeah,
fast. A few
forgot the
questions,
questions.
and we'll wind her down. I know both Richie and Soulja have a very impressive offer list out of high school. So talk to me about some of the visits you made or some of the teams that were interested in you, because you guys both were like pretty highly recruited guys. High school. Where should we start? We'll start with Soulja, and we'll go to Richie.
For visits, I only visited BYU.
But you got offers from.
Oh yeah, my first offer was to Michigan. That was like, and then it blew up from there, kind of. Yeah.
So Michigan, Oregon.
Yeah.
I
think Utah was after
Utah.
that.
So yeah, some very very impressive offers.
Yeah.
But you knew when did you know BYU?
Probably not till I took the visit. Yeah,
After you took the
then
visit,
I-
it was
I
done deal.
Yeah.
You're in. Okay, Richie.
I'll just say my top two were here in Creighton.
You're great. Okay.
Look at us being great. I got you.
Did that have?
No
Did
wonder
that
you
mean
took that
anything to
personal.
know? Like you told
No,
them
no.
no, but you kind of got validated a
It
little
was-
bit.
No, I mean they're an incredible team.
Of course.
But it was just a really cool thing to be on the court and play. And
Yeah.
I just have so much respect for the coaching staff there. And you know, like it was a much needed win for us and our team.
So we got you, and they got Frederick, the recruit that we were trying to recruit this summer. So I think we got the dub.
Yeah, I think.
I think so. I think so too.
That is a draft that won.
Richie, really quick, I don't want to take too much time on this here, but what's Coach McDermott like on a recruiting visit, like when he's kind of pitching you and that sort of thing? Because he seems like a really classy dude
He's awesome.
on the outside.
No,
What's he like
he's
recruiting
awesome. I don't know exactly what to say, but like, you know, he just has so much respect and just a very, very kind guy, and he knows what he's doing and does it super well, and his style of play is something that they pitch really well. So, but
Cool.
again, I'm super grateful that I'm here playing for Coach Pope and the staff here. I love it.
Yeah.
And Coach KO, because every time I'm on an interview and I don't shout him out, he gets really mad. So.
Okay, so I got a question from the chat, and we'll tie it in for both of you. When did you know? So your first play of the game was an outside zone read option, like a stretch zone read on the outside. When did you know that was going to be scripted play one for you?
I didn't.
You didn't know? You didn't have a script on it? Because that typically your first 10 to 20 plays are scripted. So you know exactly what you're going to run, and you rep them on it. But where he got to start Thursday night, that's actually like a valid point. Like maybe he didn't know like what it was. But
we just had a call sheet and all the plays are on there, and then you just don't know when. I mean, they give you like the situations and everything, but
right
on the first play, I didn't really.
When you heard the play call, did you know?
So you were improvising from the first play?
No, it got a definite read, but he didn't know it was going to be the first play. It was a definite read and assignment where you couldn't get hurt.
Yeah.
But when you heard that play, you knew you had to read it, but were you excited because you knew there's a pretty good chance you're going to pull that thing?
Yeah, I think that they all preached to me beforehand that this was gonna hit. And so yeah.
That's tough. Most DNs don't see a lot of that, and we haven't shown it on film. So
Yeah.
I think that was going to be that's a pretty solid first call for you. And it was like what 18-yard run or something to start her off.
It was a first down. So
The first down. That's all that matters. Okay, then Richie, you get in a game, and I know there's like sometimes there's set calls, and sometimes it's not exactly a set play. When's the first time when you heard a set play, or you saw the space on the floor and you knew like the ball's coming to me and I'm gonna get a chance to 3, or I'm gonna have a chance to drive on this guy? Like, talk us through that first time D1 game where you kind of knew, oh, I'm gonna have an opportunity here.
Yeah, no, I honestly can't remember which game it was, but I remember when he drew it was like a super close game, and he drew up a cross screen to me coming to the top of the key for a 3. I remember when he drew it up, I was like, wow, like this is real now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Soljay, Kellen from the chat wants to know. Well, I'll just ask it straight up. Why you stayed so committed to the Cougs in an era of a transfer portal, limited playing time? It'd be really easy for you to kind of take off and that sort of thing. Like, what kept you sort of committed to this school, this university, until you got your shot and kind of made the most of it? I think.
I think the thing that stuck out to me when I did take a visit to Penn State just for a little. It was like some of the players on my team, and their coach is like, Dave. His pitch was like, do you want to go play, for all these other coaches, or play for me? He's like basically saying his ethnicity. And so when I was just in my head the whole time, like, nah, I want to play for a Polynesian head coach. I'm poly, so that's something that always stuck with me.
So you had a little bit of a kinship to your head coach.
Yeah.
A couple of assistants that are Tongan and Samoan.
Yeah. It just felt good being around all the polys, because when I was out east, I was like the only poly kid there. So yeah,
right.
It felt good. Yeah.
Was it just your senior year you played on the East Coast?
Junior, senior.
Junior and senior year you played on the East Coast.
Yeah. So Soljay, he's from Hawaii. That's why we call him the Flying Hawaiian. T-shirts coming soon.
Yeah.
But he played at a prep school powerhouse in the Washington D.C. area his junior and senior year in high school. I mean, this dude was just shooting up the recruiting rankings. Honestly, a little bit past BYU standing when he committed here. He was way up here. Never. Up here. We're being told. He's humble. He's modest. I'll say it though. I'm recruiting him. Let's see. So shout out for saying mad respect there. Let's go back to Richie here, because Hallmark movies didn't get drafted. So
big Hallmark movie guy.
So we're gonna
predict them all.
From Paris in the chat. We're gonna ask you, Richie, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And if you can't think of a Christmas movie, then favorite song will do. But
no, I've got plenty of Christmas movies, but I'm going with Elf.
Elf number 1.
Did they draft?
That is what I drafted. There's just something about Buddy the Elf that just like that's Christmas right there. So.
That's facts.
Sugar.
I haven't heard a question from Paris. Like, we've always heard a question from Paris.
Paris in the chat?
Yeah.
That was just from
Paris. From Paris?
Yeah, Paris in the chat.
Shout out Paris.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Paris in the chat is one of
Paris is always
what
a loyal. We just want to thank you for your loyalty.
Richie, we'll direct this at Richie, but you guys can jump in on this real quick too. What's your what's the go-to on your game day routine? They want to know. Like, what's something you always have to do on game day?
Okay, I'll go. Let me go night before. Chicken parm at Pizzeria 712.
Oh, okay.
Every time.
Chicken parm. Is chicken parm good there?
Yeah.
Never had it there.
It's good.
What's at the pizza? Nice.
So shout out, not an NIL sponsor yet, but Pizzeria 712. Let us know.
Yeah, I'll broker the deal for you.
No, they feed us very well.
Yeah.
They feed.
Oh, they already got you hooked up.
Yeah, they got us.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
And then you got a pregame
Pregame
ritual or meal or something you do?
Usually, if it's not at the hotel, me and a couple other dudes, we go hit up Hungry Hawaiian. We're just because the dude always gives us for free. So shout out Hungry Hawaiian, yeah.
There you go.
He's
Like,
the homie.
they don't need NIL work at all, man.
That's right.
They've already got it all
Yeah,
hooked
they
up.
got all the deals. They don't even need us.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
You guys got anything you got to do on kind of a pregame ritual sort of thing?
I mean, I used
Set
to.
playlist?
Yeah, Trev, what do you do now? Make sure you're dialed in.
Hey, you're going to be back
Right now I'm
pretty
straight
soon.
conditioning, so
You're going to be back pretty soon. That's what Post's been telling us. So.
It's true.
He's dangling that carrot out there.
He is dangling.
I just watched a Disney movie.
Yeah?
Every time. I watch,
Big
like,
Disney guy.
Princess and the Frog.
You're such a liar, bro.
I watch Princess and the Frog.
Every single time before a game.
No,
Like,
he
I watch
does. He
Princess-
does actually.
Wow, I respect that.
Not Princess and the Frog every time. But
Oh,
like, because it usually takes like
how many soldiers over there? Like, oh, wow.
We watch it
No.
like, and they usually get like 40 minutes in. So then like the next 2 games, I'm like, oh, Princess and the Frog, Princess and the Frog, and it's like, oh, they'll rotate like Robin Hood, Coco. Those are like the top
Fire.
2.
Nice.
So Trey Stewart's big Disney guy.
Love Disney.
Big Disney guy.
Big Disney. Any Disney princess song, I know just because my little sisters. But then here I am watching it because I just like it.
I love it. I love it. I think that does it. I think that does
I
it.
think we're good with chat questions.
Anybody else got a favorite Christmas movie they want to shout out?
No more
The
Christmas
Grinch.
counts?
The Grinch?
Grinch is still,
Very.
bro. I ain't
Dude.
gonna lie.
I'll
My
shout out Die
3-year-old.
Hard, my favorite
You
Christmas
like the
movie.
new Grinch?
Die Hard is classic.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Clutch.
Forever Die Hard, the best Christmas movie. You heard it.
Alright.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's
Dude, my
bad.
2-year-old and 3-year-old are obsessed with the Grinch right now. Like obsessed. Like can't get enough of it. I'm kind of tapped out. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
don't blame you.
Yeah, man. All right,
Yeah,
just
fair.
one last thing. We'll shout out our sponsor one more time, Pacific Horizon Credit Union. Check them out. They've got CDs for you. Get an extra bonus 0.25. You mentioned Coug Connect, Chubbies. You know, we love Chubbies. Do events there. We do as much as we can. They always sponsor things, rep things. The NIL jerseys people ordered, you guys got a little check off of. That a lot of them are available for pickup at Chubbies if you order a reversible jersey. The twill ones are still getting stitched up somewhere. I don't know where they're stitching them up. We want to shout out Frankie Jane. Go check them out, especially if you or someone you know is looking to get married or engaged or whatever. And SaveDamien.com. Please go help Damien. He's very, very close to getting the funding he needs for treatment to save his life. It's a little bit his clock is ticking. I was just texting his grandpa before this stream, and a little bit his clock is kind of running down there. So if you can do anything to help Damien out, please do that as well. Default Happiness still doing Christmas.
Yep.
For you want to shout out your little deal you got going with Christmas?
Yeah, buy a hoodie. You get all the proceeds go towards buying toys for kids in the DR.
Very good. Very good. So go check out defaulthappiness.com, right?
Yep.
And get yourself a hoodie there for the holiday season.
You buy something, Trey takes you on a date. That's
No, it's true.
Every order over $200.
Every order over 200, Trey gets to take you out.
Yeah, and it's Tacano's entree.
See, then that just defeats the whole purpose of buying toys for kids.
And go to cougconnect.com, become a subscriber. Subscribers are what fund this, so we can create content for you guys, get these guys paid, as well as our sponsors, support those people who are supporting the Cougars. That's all I got. Final thoughts, final words. Trey, Travis, your show.
Nah, that's it.
Bro,
Thank y'all
excited to see you guys next week.
Exactly.
Excited for you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Go Cougs.